Okay, imagine being a kid in 2025. All you want to do is poo your pants, watch YouTube shorts, and lick windows. But instead, you're forced to be in your parents' Instagram reel. That's not even like 10 years ago, where maybe your mum films a video of you eating Play-Doh for the first time, and it just goes to her Facebook friends. No. Now it potentially gets shown to millions of people, half those millions probably, like me, against their will. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been 2 weeks, I know you've probably missed me. Well, plot twist, I haven't actually been away yet. I'm doing this video in advance, so I had a great time, probably. Today we're looking at what I'm calling Familygram, a subsidiary of the lifestyle influencer niche. But instead of making videos about your boring ass day, you just plop your little tinker in front of a camera and overlay the most vapid caption you could possibly think of. I don't want to state the obvious, but I feel so bad for the kids because they obviously don't get a say in this, do they? Imagine 13 years later, you stumble upon one of these viral reels that you're in. I'd be like to my parents, Mum, why didn't you tell me that 4 million people have seen me go down a water slide for the first time? Who fucking cared? I guess it is the same with like child actors, but at least they got to be part of like a cool movie. But then they had to deal with all the molestation. Okay, maybe Instagram Reels aren't so bad. So we're gonna step into Familygram, and for each post we're gonna ask our favorite question, which is... exactly.
What is the fucking point?
What? I can't work out one thing going on in this video. It's fucking freak show family. Guys, this is Instagram, okay? This isn't a fucking circus. Go back to the circus, you freaks. That's so mean. But like, what? She's a witch! You know what, I can relate to this so hard. I mean, I'm not a girl, but when we were younger, we used to just plop my sister or my mum on a chair. My dad would give her a backwards shoulder rub whilst we dislocate her spine from her hips and play with her legs like that. We did, and it was great. Oh my god, I've just realised what the point is. So she's the only girl in the house, meaning that she does all the house stuff. So she gets a shoulder massage and a leg rub at the same time from all the males. Oh my god, could you have chosen a more confusing fucking way to communicate that point? No. No, you couldn't. Newsflash, guys, you can have a back rub and a leg rub at the same time without having to resort to fucking witchcraft. By the way, did you even try that before you thought, this will be a fun little reel to do? And also, like, what is your son doing? You know what, in 12 years, he's never living that one down. Me, when I'm touching my mum's knee. Jesus Christ, I just realised I'm starving. Starving for that like button. Boom! Go on, hit it, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can you stop? This is fucking weird. How are you doing that, first of all? Like, you know, bottom line, I've got to give you some credit. That's incredible. Who else is guilty when you have two goals at the same time? One, spend more time with your kids, and two, read a book. Well, you can do it the normal fucking way if you tried.
Instagram is so weird.
You know what? I'll give her credit. I don't know if she's done that through editing or literally just morphing her body like that, but that's awesome. Put it in the circus where it belongs, not on my feed. Thank you. Let's move on. Should I be blurring out the kids' faces? No, because they're already like unblurred on the. I'm just putting it in more than one place. I don't know. No, I'm not gonna. No, I am. No, I'm not. No, it's fine. POV, when your toddler is trained to make content. Content face. That's a weird thing to be bragging about on Instagram. POV, when your toddler knows how to be a brand at the age of 2. It's funny. Also, idiot, when you put POV when, if the POV's already there, it makes the when redundant or the POV redundant, okay? When your toddler is trained to make content would have done just fine. Or POV, your toddler is trained to make content would have also been fine. Once you start mixing them together, you just sound illiterate. Maybe you should have spent more time learning how to put sentences together instead of putting your fucking kid in front of a camera. Come on, Esme, let's do your content face for Instagram, otherwise I'm not feeding you for a whole month, okay? And you're gonna die. I bet they're crazy parents, you know, like when their toddler's disobeying, doesn't want to be part of the reel. No, mummy, I don't want to do content today. And then her mum's like, oh, okay, well maybe when Santa Claus comes down the chimney, mummy forgets to turn the fire off. Oh, wouldn't that suck? Yeah, so maybe do as you're told. That's how I envisage content creators and family vlog channels. That's how I envisage it. I also don't know what's more cringe: the concept of like this kind of POV when your toddler's trained to make content, like even that sentence, or is it the fucking dad dancing and that outfit? It's all horrible and makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, are you okay with like potentially hundreds of million, like, you know that weird freak show family from before, like that video has hundreds of millions of views? I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but like, are you okay? Like, when you actually ponder that like millions of people are seeing your children on the internet, and no, it's not the same as movies. It kind of is, but it's not, because you look at the average comment section on Instagram, okay? We've looked at some bad comments over the year. Imagine some of those people seeing your child. They won't hesitate. This is Instagram. This isn't Facebook. It's not YouTube Shorts. They will not hesitate. The thing is, it is cute. Like, it's cute. Like, it's a cute reel. Out of context, it's like cute. Like, it's mummy, daddy, and daughter having a little dance. I just spat everywhere. But when I click on their profile, Instagram is just full of mummy's arse. And, you know, that's not very cute when those things are in the same place. It's just a bit like, sorry, what is your brand? My daughter and my arse, okay? It's also such a weird choice when you look at the kid's face before the content face kicks in and she just looks void of any emotion, borderline depressed. It's kind of like, what kind of message are you stating with that caption? No, guys. Our little ray of sunshine knows how to fake her emotions. For content, for money, for views, and we love that. Ladies, please stop expecting your husband to treat you the way he did when he was dating you. Once you were married, he accomplished his goal and has now moved to more important things. Be glad you were on that accomplishment list for even a moment. Okay, that's weird. This is definitely pick-me-gram. It stumbled into family-gram. I don't know how that happened. Is this woman for real? That's what I have to ask myself 90% of the time on Instagram now. Are you real, or are you just desperate for attention? Let's see what else is lurking on her page. I mean, there's this video of her allegedly putting baby shit on her face, so I'm guessing this is what's known as satire. Which also, I want to bring up a point. Maybe I'll do a video about this whole point in the future. But this whole kind of trend of, I'm going to say something or do something absolutely outrageous on the internet that's clearly going to like ruffle people's feathers, whether that's because it's gross or like something really wrong or backwards, something that's just going to, you know, farm engagement, and then turning around and saying, oh, it's just satire, take it. It's like, what's the joke? Aha, I got you because I said that black people deserve to die. It's kind of like, well, what's the joke, or what's the point? When there is none, that's when you know that you're just an attention seeker, which I hate. Almost as much as I hate people not subscribing right now. I know, it's terrible. Please subscribe. Worst, most inappropriate pre-order of all time. Thing is, I've always said since being a very, very young child that I cannot wait to be a father, whether that's to a boy or a girl. But there is nothing that warrants holding your grown-up daughter like that. What the fuck? Don't blink, because just like that, they will grow up on you. Yeah, they are gonna grow up on you because her legs are bloody wrapped around you, you sicko. That's what I call an investment. That's what I call an incestment. You buy young, sell old, and then you end up in jail where you belong.
I've also just realised, like, what the fuck was bro's goal with that post? Like, that's obviously not the same girl, because you can't, I mean, unless he, like, wore the same clothes for, like, 10 years, and then made, like, half this reel 10 years ago. Like, what the fuck? Who have you used for both characters? Your daughter or your girlfriend or like, and what?
Oh my fucking god, it's a water slide, lady. It's a water slide. If that makes you fearless, then I'm the bravest motherfucker on this planet. Watch this. Oh god, any excuse to just share my travel experiences. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you're raising fearless kids. You put them down a water slide. Oh, because the water slides are so woke now, we probably can't even call it a water slide anymore. It's a he, she, non-binary slide. It's just like, it's the same energy fucking boomers who act like the whole world, like you can't say anything. It's like, oh fuck, shut up. Yes, well, we are aware of how oversensitive the world is nowadays, and we'd like to raise our kids with the utmost fearlessness. So we have put them down a few water slides. I know it's very frowned upon, except it's not, because it's like a meter high. You want to raise a fearless kid? Throw them off a building. Letting your kids go down a water slide to make them fearless. What's next? Oh, so there's this board game, kids, okay? It's called Snakes and Ladders, and it's probably not acceptable anymore. Kids, I want you to grow up fearing absolutely nothing, so allow me to introduce to you a fucking sandbox. Also, just to bring it back to the whole, like, this is still part of, like, the lifestyle influencer niche. You know when people are, oh, come with me to take my kids to the farm, and it's like, I swear today parents are more focused on making a good piece of content than actually raising their children correctly. Like, can't you just do it and not shove it down our throats? Because I guarantee no one cares. Like, who cares? Take my kids to the park with me. Who cares? Give me one person who cares. One. Just one. Because one would be enough. Teaching our daughters to never settle for less because we won't accept 50-50 son-in-laws. Girl, they're like 5 years old. They don't care about that. They want to eat Play-Doh. Let them do that. We're teaching our daughters that it's still 1950 and men should pay for everything. Do you know what? When I'm a father, I'm going to piss off all the trad wives. Because if I have daughters, I'm going to raise my kids like the woman pays for everything. I'm gonna raise them with that so strict, just to change things up. Like if I have a daughter, she's like 6 years old, I'm just gonna say to her, look, when you go on a little date with a boy, you know, you like a boy at school, you have to pay for everything, because you know what happens if you don't? Yes, that's right, Daddy has to skin the Easter Bunny in front of you. We don't want that, do we?
Jenna, stop, it's your mother and father. Jenna, look, turn around. Turn around. Turn around. How could you dare go into a stranger's car?
What are you thinking? Just explain.
Give me your phone right now. Give me your phone now.
What would have happened if you came out and it wasn't us sitting back here?
I would have had a fucking sick time. Okay, that's actually not funny. That's a weird way to parent. I mean, to be fair, thank God that was her parents in this van that she got. Oh, that's crazy. How is it? Man, I'm going to raise my kids in a way. My child will never be getting into a fucking stranger's car. How? You got a dumb child if they do that. I'm sorry. If your child is getting into a stranger's car and you've taught them about stranger danger and stuff, then your child is fucking dumb. Okay? That's how it is, man. And it's not just a car, it's a van. What the hell does that predator have to say to that child to make them come into their van? Like, make it relevant to today's time. It's not candy anymore. It's not sweets. Wanna come in my van, kid? I've got Skibbity toilet in here. I've got Dubai chocolate in here. What a way to parent, though. Yeah, we'll just, sometimes kidnap our child just to show them that they don't want to be kidnapped. Probably worked, to be fair. She probably won't get into a stranger's car ever. What were you thinking? I was thinking my parents are nut jobs. Please take me away from them. You know what? It's actually such a sad and dark point. Her parents are probably a bit nuts. Parenting 101, that's a fucking wild way to do it. So no wonder she's trying to flee away from them in this stranger's van. Does that not show you how much you've failed as a parent? No, my child would rather choose a van and not the comfort of our home. Why? Why? I only lock her in her bedroom for like 2 days on the trot. It's not that deep, okay? You can provide your kid with advice and direction without traumatizing them, then you wonder why they never call. Yeah, I think that's true. Show them a movie. What's a movie where a kid gets kidnapped? Madagascar 2. Or like Coraline, that's kind of kidnapping. And it's more kidnapping plus I'm gonna sew buttons into a child's eyes, but that's traumatizing enough. You don't have to fucking bundle them in a van and chop their head off just to prove a point, okay? I'm not a parent, but I can't see that being very beneficial. 1996, don't homeschool your kids. They'll be weird. 2024, kids in public schools identifying as cats. What? How many children in 2024 are identifying as cats? Not many. Probably some. Not many though. Oh, here's a trend I also hate. Projecting your insecurities through Instagram Reels. Like, if you homeschool your kids, great, I don't have a problem with that. But then why are you like attacking kids who go to public schools? Objectively, there's a higher chance of your homeschooled kids being weird than public school kids, okay? Like, how can you be so insecure about something that someone probably said once that you're like, God, I've got to put my kids on the internet and make a reel about this because they've got kids in schools performing the transgender surgery. Because nowadays I can't even send my kids to school without them identifying as... It's just like, was that necessary? So it's like, you homeschool your kids, great. I'm not giving you the medal that you're clearly looking so hard for, I'm not. And then kind of following on from the whole like, I'm insecure about the choices I've made, so I'm gonna present it on Instagram in a way that shows that I'm not insecure. Following on from that, here's this reel as well. Our kids will be moved out before we are 40, and yours won't. So they're basically saying, yeah, we had kids young and people judge us for it, but our kids are gonna move out before we're 40 and yours won't. And it's like, well, fucking, I don't have a problem with you being a young parent. Mum, why are you on my feed telling me what I'm not gonna have? Because that just makes me wanna like get all defensive and say, well, we're in a cost of living crisis, guys. Have fun with your shitty life. And that's a really mean thing to say, and I don't actually mean that, but do you know what I mean? When people post this sort of content, all that it kind of provokes is people just to be mean in the comment sections. And unfortunately, when you've included your baby children in the video, what do you think they're going to use as ammo to attack you? Exactly. Was it worth it? Haha, just a joke. But I'm just saying, we may have missed the 20s, but the 40s are going to be lit now. Maybe. I mean, you might not have enough money to buy any assets, and then 40s will be shit. So, you know, I don't know. I wish you all the best. And then lastly, as part of the projecting insecurities onto Instagram party, there's this reel. So insinuating that people say, you're missing out on not having kids, and then this woman's overlaid a bunch of screaming children, which I guess has got to be the only side of children, because they're always screaming, right? I hate this. I hate this. All it does is just create fucking shit comments, and then people get mean. Anyway, you don't want kids? Fine. You want kids? Fine. Oh my God. See how each person's choice doesn't affect their lives? That's crazy. Oh my God, who would have thought that that's how the world works? I can't believe it. That's crazy to me. And you can use that example with pretty much anything. If you look at the world politically right now, you can just apply that to everything, and suddenly it doesn't seem so difficult to come to a conclusion. Anyway, I'm about to go on a tangent. Probably not for this video. Anyway guys, so that was Familygram. It's been a bit of a journey. We've gone from a circus family to content faces to incest paedophilia and then to people being horrible. So yeah, quite a diverse portfolio I've given you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you did, and check out my last video if you haven't already. I hope you're glad that I'm back now, because I've been 2 weeks without content, but I'm back to weekly videos now. So I will see you in the next one. Thank you, have a great week, and goodbye.